Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing exponential per player capitals on the Himeji remastered map. We're playing as the green player out of the first position. We, ladies and gentlemen, have access to the tiny little +3 knee gate on a 1-point hold up here. We're going to take it. Why wouldn't we? I don't have too much down here to be able to hold this 1 point. It's not a 1 point on the right hand side. The blizzards, this is really the only very impactful blizzard. I suppose this one makes a kill guard spot in the corner up here with this blizzard. These two, a little bit of a cut, but this bonus evidently doesn't get split up as far as the entrances go. But yeah, this is Friday, and the F this week is still feudal because I had us playing Himeji Castle last week. We're playing Himeji Remastered this week. Figured I'd keep it in order here for all of you. And yeah, why not? Black's got a decent capital. What would be really funny is if the pink player caps directly out in front of me. That would be quite the kicker. The question then becomes, which way do I try to take them out? You know, I'd have 9 here, 8 on 4. If they do it, I will play off the 3 and roll them. They don't. They go up here. They actually go on a kill guard spot. So interesting. Red in here. I will step out of this. I don't want this 3 getting absolutely smoked. So I won't do that. But what we will do is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And we've got our turn 1 +3 with the blizzard. That's a great start. Now I've got these troops down here. If there's a player capped on this 1 point and they don't remove all of me, or alternatively, they get bad dice in removing me and we get to see what they're working with. If I don't, well, I'm going to get hit, right? I could play off of this and steal their capital. So, sorry, I have a visitor. Come in. He's getting a little fat. He's eating too much. But, oh, the big guy's here. Big Ferg. Big Ferg. He's so cute. Oh, I love him so much. I guess Ferg's joining us for this game. We'll see how long he stays. He's in my lap right now. But if pink like maybe gets a little overzealous here, this ends as like a 5 and they don't fully remove me. Although I think what's more likely to happen is that they hit my 3. Not even knowing that black's got the 4 at the back here. Black made an interesting play, which was not putting any additional troops on capital. That concerns me. Only that somebody else may have gotten their cap on an attempted roll, like they tried to hit somebody. But this is what I'm hoping for. It's looking increasingly likely that the blue player might be on this 1 point hold down here. I've never really seen anybody pass it up, although white maybe passed it up because of how much material I had in here. Let's see what blue does. Are they the player down here? Usually the player that's in this spot is going to be quick about going into the back and taking this. Otherwise, this may be where I take my cards if nobody's here. No, they don't take this either. And we see red and pink up there. Excuse me. I'd be very surprised if nobody's on the 1 point here. Problem is I don't know how I hide troops. Well, so I can hide troops from black. Right, I can stack them here. Now, let's see what these other guys do first. That'll be the best information. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to come and happen. They know I have a bonus. They saw me take back into here. It's interesting that the 3 is what gets smoked first. Not anything left. I guess if you want to retain the kill guards, that makes sense. So red will get the +4 on the right-hand side. That is the regate +4. Very simple and easy take for them. My 2 probably gets bonked on the next turn, but I don't really have the want to move it. So we're going to put 1 here, and then I'm going to put like a lot here. Right? I don't know who's here. I thought about putting this in the back, but I actually think doing it this way is more annoying. I've got the guaranteed bonus. I know that nobody with a bonus is capped here. Right, red's the only other player with a bonus, as far as I could tell by the quantity of attacking and just board vision in general. If it is white in here, white can't remove me. If it's blue, then we'll be in a bit of an interesting situation, but black starts with 5. Did anybody... Blue started with 6, 4th position. White started with 5. And obviously we saw red and pink's capitals, so... Oh, black goes down this way. Loses 3 on that roll. That's not great for them. I may leave this as a 10 cap and dump everything here on the next turn. Because I think it would be really silly for whoever's here to try to hit into here. It's a bold choice. I don't normally recommend trying to take a bonus on the opposite side of the board, but if nobody's going to play for it, I'm kind of playing like the red player did the last time we played this map on the channel, where they tried to take a bonus behind me. And it might work. It might work for me because I have a 1-point bonus on another part of the board that isn't being heavily pressured by another player with a bonus. Right? Like if red starts navigating up here, that it maybe becomes a problem. But if there's a cap here, like if blue or white is here and they're not playing this wisely, then we're in an interesting position. Because one of two things could happen here. Blue could have like 14, 15 troops that step back in here and they smoke a 9, and then I just play off the 2 and steal their capital if they try to take the whole bonus. They're not in here. They're playing for something else, though. Maybe this on the left-hand side? I don't know. I am... I'm quite unsure. Pink is not taking their bonus, but they might be removing any kill guards. That was 2 attacks. That could potentially be a kill guard removal. Got to finish the word, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm optimistic here because in exponential per player, which is what we're playing here, we got all of our normal settings. Otherwise, yeah, I saw that one coming from a mile away. I don't think that's red's wisest attack, but I get it. I'm gonna leave this here. There is no incentive for me not to just stack here. It is blue here too, and that cap is not as strong as I thought it would be. We're at the point where like a 14 on 16 doesn't even necessarily win. White is quit. Oh, you know what? It could be a 16 on 16 where blue took white's capital. I guess we'll find out in a moment. I wonder if it's a situation where it's black, blue, and then like white here. That would be intriguing to me. It is blue in this spot, though. I based off of the actions of my opponents, I kind of projected that. And I think it was an accurate projection. I'm pretty pleased with that. White did lose their capital to blue. This is going to roll my 2. It makes it harder to retake here. So blue could take the risk. So they did probably have anywhere from 15 to 18 troops on this spot. Does it go left instead? It does. Okay. That gives the door is open. I mean, unless pink stole white's cap. No, pink stole white's cap. That, because black didn't start with 7, right? Yeah, pink stole white's cap. That's interesting to me. Very interesting to me. And blue doesn't even defend this here, or do they have some material on the left-hand side that they're trying to bring back? Because 2 separate 1 points. Oh, that's not going to be enough, dog. I'm about to get 11. That is absolutely not enough. Pink gets 7. Yeah, okay. Now I kind of met the moment where I hope that blue had a fortify there, so there's only 1 territory here that is not white or blue next to blue's capital. Or at least it's not guaranteed to be white or blue. which I believe is this one. I think the fortify came from the left. Have a trade in? No. Red likely takes this aggressively. This is like my one risk turn right now. Well, every turn's a risk turn, but this is my one that is risky to do because I am going to roll blue's capital here. I think it's 100% roll. There's no need to do anything else besides that. I know black doesn't have this bonus, and it's pink next to me, and pink doesn't have a bonus either. So I'm content with that. Now I can play more carefully and take, you know, red just picked up this +4 here in Newgate. So I'm glad I got good dice there, I would say. Excuse me. -4 loss is not bad. Even if blue has a trade-in and this bonus, it's a +6, +5 trade-in, 3 extra 2. They have 14 on 12 or 15 on 12. Well, they got 2 here, so 16 on 12. That wouldn't be enough. Right, 6 + 3 + 5, 14 + 2, 16 on 12. I don't, unless they slow roll, shouldn't be enough. And black, who didn't see me roll this capital, takes a very long time to decide what to do with their turn. They finally do, and I wouldn't be surprised if black took the Rogate +6. Blue has not quit. White rolls this. This may 2, 2, 6. This could be the no. It's not the end of white because it's attacking and it's not visible to me. I stole this at the right time, I think. Double +3, double capital nets me. Yeah, blue has this, so I was right. Do they have a trade on 3? The downside to this is that pink could steal this. I don't have a trade in myself, which is not great. I don't know that either of my caps is stronger than the other. I think this one's slightly less card blockable. Is he going to aggress me up top? Oh, he's going to try to navigate to this position. This is silly. Don't put troops here. You should not incentivize me to come break you. I'm going to come break you anyway, but like, don't stick it in my face in front of my largest stack. And I'm aware that he's here. All that does is give me better pathing. So I'm fine with that. I don't have a set, so I gotta be a little bit careful. I'll put like 2 up here, the rest here, and we'll just go break. Because what, we get 11? No, we get 13. Double pull, we got 11 last turn. Then we roll the cap. We'll get 13. Maybe I do 13 here. 3 here. 10 here. No. 2 here. 11 here. I don't know how much he's holding here. We saw 2 troops placed here. He's going to have something on a defense. And as long as pink doesn't take this bonus here, what would be great is pink breaking red. Pink breaking red would be the best thing. The problem is, I don't know everywhere blue. Yeah, pink went and broke red. That's great. That is actually so good for us. I don't know if blue's here. Do I even, maybe I even have the blue elimination. That'd be pretty crazy, huh? Especially if pink breaks red. I'm gonna... No, I can come off the cap for this. That was just perfect. Oh, that was so good. What does this do? 17. I'd be fine with a 15 there. I don't think I have the white elim, so I'm not going to go for it. Black might have it, but I get 4 cards off of blue. Because I knew red had taken this whole thing here, and I was somewhat certain I had vision on this territory in Assassin's Reach, and I was somewhat certain that black had removed every other presence of blue in here. And at that point, the risk was blue not, because I was also fairly certain that pink had taken out the 2 spots behind their capital. And so then the question is, does blue exist in this middle bonus? And does blue exist in Guard's Gullet? And I took the risk, and I think it was the right choice. We're now 4 cards ahead of our opponents. The question now becomes, is white in the middle? Because I don't think this is anything other than red and pink. This obviously the same. If white somehow doesn't set here, we can try to go for white, but who knows, you know? It probably just trades. You hope that it trades up top. It doesn't trade. It doesn't trade. It might only take once here too, because it wants to stack next to black's cap. Fail? Please fail. Okay, it doesn't fail, but black won't have access to this. So basically what I need here, I need to check right. Do I have a trade on 3? I don't have a trade on 3. I need to put 3 here. I need to check. Ooh, there's no caps along this line though, right? Because we have blue's cap. Where I think white's cap is behind pink. Or it's in the middle. It may not be. We may feed the white elim. I'm content with that though. I'm okay with it. Content maybe isn't the right word. So I need 3 here, and then we dump everything here. And just kind of hope. Red may be easy even removing white somewhere else, which would be silly, but you know, you hope that that's what's happened. Oh, do I have black? I doubt I have black. Unless their cap's super weak. No, they're on the 4 up here. I can't kill them right now. Just in case I lose one here. That is a mixture of bad dice and unfortunate. Alright. I should roll this out. So black maybe gets white here. Trade though? Yeah, we got our trade. We're 4 cards ahead, it's fine. And white is in the middle. That was the risk I was taking, was that white was in the middle. I just need black to not find it. I don't think I... Oh, he sets and goes MIA. That could be good. Because it'll trade in now, and then that's fine. People don't get as many cards off of it. I felt like I got bad dice at the end there. Let me go double check. 2 on a 4. I guess I had 1 on a 1. Where did all my troops go? I guess a split. And then 2 on the 2. No, not really. 1 on a 1, 1 on a 1, 2 on a 2. I didn't. I think the splits, I just thought I had more troops to operate with. But black doing that is interesting, because white will now set, presumably in the middle of the board. Black won't even get a card. Buffers me a little bit with red over here. And this now trades. So if anybody eliminates this, they're only getting 3, and I'm still a card ahead. Yeah, it was right here. I had a feeling it was right there. Interesting pathing. Okay. Oh, pink quit. I didn't even notice the pink quit. It's just me versus red. Okay. And I've got a buffer here. And this will knock black out of here, so I can focus on black in the middle after it comes off capital. Weird game. I just really like the way I played that against blue. I don't like the way I played it against, or to try to get the white elim, but I kind of was of the opinion that black would go for it whether or not I failed. That obviously I was wrong about that. I could have maybe rolled them if I had prepped for this up here, but I don't know that I would have had enough troops if I placed everything evenly like that. So red gets 9. They don't actually have this whole bonus down here. They should go for white. I don't know that they will. I don't know why pink quit. I really don't understand why pink quit. I thought they were fine. But obviously, that doesn't matter all that much. Ooh. Ooh, that's not a lot. Fail? Nice. Perfect. Okay. I just let... Oh, we get 30 troops. Holy cow. I'm not going to go for black right now. I may just get red to flag here, if I'm being honest. Pick up the extra cards off white. Back on 5 cards. He shouldn't flag, though. He should wait until black dies. As long as pink is getting 13 troops or more, that will confirm that black's no longer up there. Bonus taker gets tremendous dice. I don't know why that wouldn't break me before. It hits up this way instead. Some defense on capital. A little bit of protection. Yeah, it gets 13. All right, we take out black. We trade, take out black. We are 7 cards ahead of red right now. That's a quick little EPP game. I mean, I really turned this 1-point hold position up at the top into a 1-point hold position at the bottom. Because blue was... I get what blue's goal was. I actually really do. I totally understand what blue's idea was there. Blue's idea was, if I can hold this bonus and green doesn't roll my capital, then I'm able to defend this position. Because I think they knew that if they stacked everything on cap, they probably still lose it. So they took a risk, and it really didn't pay off. At this point, he's got to trade in. I mean, hit me with your best shot, dog. I don't think you're going to have much success here. I'm at the point where I don't really care. He's not going to break. Okay, he breaks the bot. That's right, because he wanted to come break me. I don't really care what red does here. He's just going to remove me. He doesn't seemingly have a lot on capital either. I would like to know where that last capital is, though. So... Crazy dice. You should never lose 4 on a 7 cap, man. What are we doing here? Let's go steal. I just want to see where pink's caps are before I go do anything in red. I don't want red to quit yet, but he might quit. Yeah, it was. It was back there. I don't trade off of this. This might roll red. Fortifies off. Poor guy. Take your cap back, dude. Oh, that was so sad. I was like, this might roll his capital, and it does. Poor fella. I was like trying to kill pink before him, so he wouldn't. I know it doesn't matter. Pink's placement's already locked in. Now it just looks like he's quitting. Poor guy. He quits. What an odd game. I had no business ending up with that white elim. I really had no business ending up with that. Well, I guess we'll just whatever. I'll leave red on the board. The game will end the moment I kill red or the moment I take the capital. So I think they're changing that though. I think they're giving you the option to continue playing if you want to, which would be cool. I would like that. Blue was expert. Red was master. Interesting. I guess they had a pretty well defended capital. They chose a decent spot. I don't know why blue never played for the spot that they were in. You know, they were like, what, 5th position, 4th position? They had extra troops on their starting turn. At least one. Roll down into that position. Don't let us sneak behind you. But we shall see. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.